a huge Elvis fan too.
Are you?
Yeah, fucking
Dude, give it up. Give it
I
up.
love that guy. I walked around like when I was in Brooklyn, hanging out with my friends, me and my buddy Luca. We would do Elvis in Brooklyn.
Really?
Yeah, but like if you're Italian American, you really get it. But no, I'd be like, hey man, Quesadilla, sette bono, man. like he's Italian. We went to the deli, and I was like, hey, can I get some of those sfogliadells, man, with a little of the pasta chotta? Yeah,
I love it.
But the only reason I say it, we did Elvis in Brooklyn.
Oh my God.
The whole time we were there,
That
just
is
nonstop,
classic Elvis in Brooklyn.
going out like he's like, he's Italian and in the mob, counting money in front of there. Here you go, man. This is for you. God bless, man.
With the lip.
Oh my God. Dude, I fucking love Elvis.
That's good.
These are all gifts from fans. Like when my birthdays roll around, people just I was an Elvis fan. I grew up loving Elvis, but not like
he's the first person I learned about death.
Yeah.
When he died as a kid.
My dad was crying.
My mom was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And they announced it on TV. It broke in, and I was just a little kid.
I thought we lost a family member.
Dude, all the women were in the street crying.
Yeah.
My mother had a thing for Elvis and Burt Reynolds, and I still remember my real father pulled up, got out, she's crying. Jimmy, did you hear about Elvis? All the women are crying.
Wow.
And he goes, well, that's one down, one to go.
Oh, shit.
And that didn't play right.
For me, it was Freddie Prinze.
Oh, yeah. Was your dad friends with him?
Yeah, like best friends. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy too, man. He's up at the store. His picture's on the wall.
Yeah.
I think he was a store guy.
Yeah.
Because he killed himself at like 19.
22.
Right? Was it 22?
But young. I mean, he'd already guest hosted the Tonight Show like
And he
7
had
or 8
Chico
times.
and the Man.
Chico and the Man. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had John's dad, Tony Orlando, on the show, and I was like this, just listening. He's sitting across from me, telling Elvis Presley stories, Frank Sinatra stories.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of Elvis stories. It was crazy.
Well, these people are knocking 3 times.
Yeah.
Once on.
Right. Look at you.
Yeah.
I like it.
Dude, tie a yellow ribbon. Are you kidding me?
Dude, he's here this weekend.
Is he?
Yeah, he's at South Point this weekend.
Oh,
Come. Yeah.
what days?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Oh, shit.
7:30.
If my mom was in town, she'd
you
shit
come?
her pants. She would love that.
Fly her out.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'd have to do Sunday.
3 weeks. No,
Where does she
definitely.
live?
I got to see this guy on
Oh,
Friday.
in Florida. Fuck, he was just in Florida. What part is she in?
She lives in Boynton, Boca, that area.
Okay.
Dude, now Dawn,
Yeah.
wasn't one of those girls in
Telma.
Give Me a Break?
Telma Hopkins. Yeah.
Right?
Dude, she hasn't come off TV.
Yeah.
She's bosom buddies,
Producing.
Give Me a Break, Family Matters with Urkel. She was Aunt Addie on Family Matters, Half and Half with Cindy Williams.
That's crazy.
She's literally not come off TV since 1973.
And I see that she produces.
Got more money than everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's killing it.
And now does your father still talk to her?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
he's like awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I
Elvis's
love that
backup
guy.
singer was Whitney Houston's mom.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Sissy, right?
I didn't know that.
Sissy Houston
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think Dionne Warwick too, because
Yeah.
that's her
Yep.
aunt.
That's her. Right. Her aunt. Yeah. My dad held Whitney when she was a baby.
Really?
How crazy is that? Yeah.
Dude, that to me, again,
She's
it's
the
not
be-
my time.
She's the LeBron, or she's the Jordan.
Whitney?
Whitney.
Yo, dude.
No one better.
But that era, that 70s era, when you look
Yeah.
at it for TV, for movies, for music,
Yeah.
dude, it was the perfect storm because you had those, those studio days where everybody talked like this, man. Everybody was overacting, and then you had the script writing come in, and then like the acting. And when you look at all the movies that came from that era, right? The
Yeah.
Godfather to Rocky to
Yeah.
fucking Star Wars, it
Yeah.
was just all over the place. The music, what was crazy to me, that music is you would hear all of it on the radio. You would hear none of the rock bands sounded the same.
Yep.
No.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you'd hear Zeppelin and then fucking the Carpenters.
Right? Yeah.
Right? And then Barry Manilow and then like your
It's so
dad.
funny you say that
Queen.
because if you look at so Yellow Ribbon was the number one song of 1973, Tie Yellow Ribbon. If you look at like the top 20 songs, like when at any time when he was on the charts, it's literally like, just like you said, it's Aerosmith,
So eclectic,
Zeppelin, Elton John, Billy Joel, Tony Orlando, Kool and the Gang. It's like insane.
Yeah,
like
disco, we forgot about disco.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
what I loved about you could go to festivals where they were all playing on
Yeah.
these shows. They were all playing together.
Yeah.
And now it has, it's got to fit in a box, and
Right.
all these
Well,
artists have to be
country
the
was
same.
big too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Glenn Campbell.
Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I got to play with him. I opened for him.
for him in Branson.
No way! I opened for him in L.A. Yeah,
I loved him.
Oh,
he's strong.
so cool.
Yeah.
Kenny
So
Rogers
cool.
was strong.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
And you know what I love? All those guys clipped everything. Dude, they fucked their faces off. All of them. They fucked their faces off. Yeah. They all had mustaches and chest hair.
Mustaches and chest hair.
Amber's rolling over there.
Yeah.
No, for real. They drank scotch. They smoked cigarettes.
Smoking, drinking.
Picked up checks. They were just fucking men.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Checks.
They were just fucking men.
I love it. Picked up checks.
Fucking strong. That whole generation was strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's so true.
Even the quarterbacks. Like,
Yeah.
everybody. Did you ever see a picture of Len Dawson smoking a cigarette at halftime during the Super Bowl? Zero fucks. Drinking a beer and smoking a fucking cigarette at halftime. Stressed out. He was all stressed and shit.
My face hurts.
They were drinking fucking beer and
Oh, my
shit
God.
on the sideline.
Oh my God.
Brett.
Dude, I know.
He's crying. Brian's crying.
No, but they looked old as fuck though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Didn't they?
Like, I mean, again, no disrespect to Freddie Prince, but you look at the picture on his wall, on the wall at the Comedy Store, like, well, this guy's like 40.
Like a man.
Yeah.
He's like fucking.
he's a man.
He was like 20 in the picture.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking full mustache. Strong stash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Hair everywhere.
Yeah. Hair. It was all about the hair.
Yeah, your dad had a strong fucking head.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
That fucking coif. That
Yeah. Had hair, powder blue tux.
all the matching shoes, the fucking patent leather
He was
shoes.
not fucking around.
Dude, my stepfather, remember in Casino when De Niro opens his closet and all those
Polyester.
all those
For
suits.
days.
He goes, I had fucking suits like that for days. Like he's bragging with the matching shoes.
Yep.
They all look like fucking Easter colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things all
Yeah.
like light blue,
Pastels.
light pink, yellow.
Easter colors.
Big ass collars.
Yep. Peach. a peach suit. Or peach. A peach suit.
So strong.
The fuck.
They need to bring that. Look at Elvis. He's got a fucking ascot on.
Oh my God.
Fucking sideburns
My face
for days.
hurts right now.
I know, dude.
For days. I will say though, the era like that Sinatra era, my grandfather's era. You look at any picture of them at any time, and you would never go, "What the fuck is he wearing?"
No,
Right.
They
You know
look
what I mean?
classy.
Yeah.
Dude,
When they flew,
They
you ever
got-
see video footage or pictures of people on an airplane?
Yeah,
They're all
everybody's
in
in suits and shit.
Yeah.
Or those like when the Yankees played in
Right.
1920,
Right. At the ball
everybody's all
game,
fucking in
100%.
suits,
At a day game, they're in suits.
sweating.
Right. I'm wearing pajamas on a fucking airplane now.
We're such trash. Everything after the World War II generation is just fucking garbage. You
Oh God.
know what I mean? But they did.
I'm literally sore.
I know, dude.
Bro, no, but for real, they all dress. If you look at pictures of my grandfather's generation, I look at myself like I do a joke about, but in the mid '90s when I'm wearing like I used to go out with just a fucking vest on, no shirt. I'm like. I go, what are you, Aladdin? Who the fuck goes out with just a vest? And I got the chain. Like, what the fuck are you wearing? But you look, my grandfather, triple-breasted, white suit, fedora, cigar. Right. You know, they're just fucking men. We're all middle-aged. Look at us. That's the other thing. I don't know how to fucking dress, man. I was talking about that. Like,
We all dressed the same today. If I didn't put this jacket on, we were exactly the
He walks
same.
in, he looks at me, he goes, "Nice shirt."
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, I got the same one on.
and at least you got the chain right. You got to wear it over the shirt.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
That's the name of the podcast, by the way.
Over the shirt?
No, chains out.
Oh, nice.
out.
Oh.
There's certain ethnic groups of people that
Right.
wear their chains over their t-shirts, and if you see that, you know they're gonna fall into one of the categories.
Yeah.
lot of cologne. Sneakers match the fucking tracksuit.
Oh fuck.
But no, as an adult, like as a middle-aged man, it's dawning on me. I don't know what the fuck to wear. I don't know how to dress. I've been dressing like this My whole life, I got shell tops on, jeans, and,
Right.
and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
But usually, you reach a certain age, there's like a category for you.
You're at the age now where it actually should be.
Well, I should be wearing
Tracksuit.
technically.
Yeah,
That's 10 more years, right?
Yeah.
60 and up, tracksuit.
The orthopedic.
When do you wear your pants
Is that-
above your belly button?
I honestly think about this. Like when you're 65, what do you wear? I swear I talked to Vanessa about this. Like I literally said, I think I'm going tracksuit.
Oh, you
right?
should.
At 65
It's
and
still
up.
stylish. What kind of? Well, you got to. If that's the case,
What? Yeah.
you got to get a Caddy or a Lincoln. You know what I mean? For real.
Right.
Do you know if Cadillac? And I hope they hear this. Somebody
Yeah.
gets this.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna clip it up. And make sure they
If
fucking hear it.
Cadillac, think about this. What Mustang did in 06 when they came out with the new Mustang, but with that old school body.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
If Cadillac makes the Eldorado, say,
fuck yeah.
But with the
With
fins,
the old school look with
the
modern parts.
shit. Come on,
Fuck
dog.
yeah.
With the fins.
Oh, yeah.
Suicide doors.
Oh.
I'll kill everybody. I'll kill everybody. I don't care how much the fucking thing costs. I'll put my house up
Right.
to get one of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
modern, but
Yeah.
with that design, like a modern old school look.
Yeah. But with anti-lock brakes.
Yeah.
Right.
Or fucking, with those fins.
Yeah.
Woo. Are you
Sign me
kidding
up.
The big ass back seat.
Yep. My dad had
Suicide
one.
doors.
Do you remember
I love it.
when the whole seat you had to move the fuck up?
Of course.
It was one
was a
piece.
bench.
Everybody,
It was a bench.
yes.
One piece.
Slide it
Yeah,
up.
Of course.
I drove a 3 on the tree.
Amber doesn't
station
know what
wagon.
the fuck we're talking
Yeah, I
about
know.
right now. She has no
Amber,
Actually
idea.
do, because
Do
I
you?
watch old movies.
Oh, okay.
Props.
All right.
Oh,
White balls, triple. I was christened in a triple black caddy.
were you?
Yeah, there's a picture of my godfather in front of the caddy. And I'm not kidding. He's holding me, right? My godmother's next to me, and he's got the fucking cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
Because everybody smoked back then.
Yeah. My dad had a black caddy, red leather interior, man.
Man, that's
Come on.
so strong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? They got to make, if they make those again, or a Continental, like if Lincoln did that,
Oh, God.
but like with that old school fucking.
The old
Yeah.
Lincoln Continental. Fucking classic.
You know, you're gonna laugh because I know part of his routine. He ripped on what that song Rico Suave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gerardo's a great guy, by the way.
Gerardo's awesome.
Yeah.
We were roommates for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He needed someone to live in his place, and he's like, "Yo, Brian, I my lease is almost up. I can't make rent. Right? All we have is mattresses. We have a TV in the living room.
Wow.
And he gets a call to do Arsenio. So we have to go down into the gym, and he's just doing abs because he didn't wear a shirt.
get that pump.
He wore no shirt, and he was
my
going to
God.
do the Arsenio Hall show. And I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to stay home and watch it, but we're broke. Like, we are broke. You know, a musician. He's a musician. I'm an actor, and I'm laughing. And his best friend Tommy, the three of us are just like, he's going to do Arsenio. We can't even go. We can't even be guests. He gets the last minute call to go do it. It's kind of, and then we come home and watch.
Well, it's the same
show.
thing. Like people,
Yeah.
when they see on TV, they're like, "Oh, he made it." It's like,
Yeah.
Right.
Nah,
No.
that's not even $400.
Right. Right.
I mean,
Right?
I got to go back in the escort.
Right.
Deliver pizza. Dude, that was crazy in LA when I worked at the Cheesecake Factory for years.
Which
Jerry's
one?
Deli for
the
me.
one in Marina Del Rey.
Okay.
And people would come in, and there was a great show. It was called Dublin's.
Yeah.
Like early 2000s.
Kevin Hart.
Every
Tuesday night.
night. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
like everybody would go see that show. And I remember I heard these people coming in, and they were, because I had that roller skating bit, and I heard them talking about the roller skating bit. Then I'm like, oh shit, they must have been at the show. And then they sat right in my section. So then I got to greet them, and I'm like, hey, and they're like, oh my God, we just saw you last night. And now it's awkward.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, we have a passion fruit iced tea. You guys are interested.
Exactly. So same thing.
my God.
Same thing, man. People don't understand it, right? And because this sticks with me.
Yeah.
I'm waiting tables at Prosecco, an Italian restaurant. I was there forever.
Yeah.
I promised this girl that I would pick up her shift, her daytime shift, when I didn't work daytimes. I'm like, yeah, I got you. But I get booked to play Alaska. My band's headlining the Sullivan Arena, 4,000 people in Alaska. And I go out there, and I'm watching the red clock across the arena. It's snowing, and my band's staying, but it's a one-off show. Go out there, do this. And we get encored. Then we get encored again, and all I turn and go, okay, yeah, play this song. Get the car, back it in the arena.
You got to
pack my shit on there. I've got to catch a flight. I'm not going to let this girl down.
Right.
I make it, right? I get there, and the next day I'm standing there, and this table literally goes, "How was your night?" And I'm like, "It was good." Like, I'm thinking, I was worried about playing another encore to 4,000 people, yet the specials today are.
Yeah.
And reality set in. But I also, this appreciation for the day when.
Well, if you would have told them, like, then you'd also be like, if I told you, you wouldn't fucking believe me.
You wouldn't believe me.
Right.
Exactly.
You wouldn't believe me.
He worked at Jerry's Deli also.
Yeah.
Which one?
Ventura.
Ventura.
Back the bowling alley?
Yeah.
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 I was there. I was like the Bob's Big Boy of that place back when you were.
I know I saw you.
Oh, yeah, you were there. My first big tip was Gene Simmons. He gives me $100 tip because I told him I was a fan when I was a kid. And he literally said, "How much money do you think you spent, your allowance or whatever on Kiss?" I said, "Between me and my little brother, probably $300. And he goes, $100, writes $100 on the credit card. And he goes, "I'm a businessman. I'm not giving it all back." And he gives me $100.
I love that.
And that was my first big table, like moment. And I had so many moments. Like I auditioned for Jump Street 3 when they were doing it, and I was cast as the lead. And all of a sudden, Johnny Depp comes in to meet me. And he pulls me in the side room behind the matzo ball soup area and where no one's around. But my brother comes and he's just standing there, wants to hear the conversation. My brother remembers it word for word. And he's giving me tips on working with Stephen J. Cannell. And he's giving me this is what to expect. And I'm like, "Why are you doing this?" And he goes, "Because I heard, you're going to do a great job. And I just want to make sure."
You were on 21 Jump Street?
I was going to be.
Oh.
And what they did was, it was Jump Street 3. What they did was Stephen J. Cannell wanted 7 really great episodes. Otherwise, he wasn't going to bring it back. And he only had 3 at the time. They never did it. They never met his standards, so they never did the show. So that was another thorn in the side of acting. You know what I'm saying? These moments.
There's so many waking up Christmas morning, there's no presents.
Oh, dude, I'd rather just not have a tree. I was like, I don't want a tree.
I'd rather just be Jewish.
Exactly. I'm not going to have a tree today.
Then you win across the board.
Yes.
Just be Jewish. Oh God.
When I did Weeds, right? So I was at the end of season 2, beginning of season 3, and I'm the Armenian guy that killed her husband. I don't know if you watched the show, but he was like a DEA agent.
Yeah.
And then I ended up killing him and then we're all at the kitchen, with it was like a Mexican standoff, where everybody's pointing guns at each other. And I was told that if he showed up, like that there may be a chance that I didn't kill him. So it makes it, because I pull in the garage and they don't show it, and then I say I killed him. I'm covered in blood and whatever, but they may not have killed him off.
Right.
So then if that was the case, there was going to be a whole storyline where I'm back.
Right. Right.
And then the motherfucker showed up in a river. And when he showed up in the river, I was killed too. It was done. And then I went, "Fuck, man! I thought I was coming back, but that didn't happen."
Dude. Yep.
I can't tell you how many of those pilots.
Oh, it's got to be maddening.
I mean, there was one year I had a pilot for Fox and a talk show for E, and I'm thinking one of them got to go. And then you start doing the math, and I'm like, okay, well, if this goes, and then I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do both. And then I'm like, all right, one of them's got to go, right? And next thing you know, you're in a fucking strip mall in Iowa. Wednesday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Stayed at a fucking microtel in a cornfield.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Going, back to this.
Yep. I got.
Kenny, see, that's what I mean. These are the stories that are great.
Yeah. Kenny Ortega. The director,
the choreographer.
Yeah, director.
Yeah.
So I go to an audition and I go in to read. I bring my coach with me. Mario Lopez is auditioning. One of the kids from the Duck Dynasty or whatever the hockey movie
Mighty
was.
Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
I pull him aside and help him because he's a friend, and I'm like, it's a different role, so I'm helping him out. My coach already helped me. He's down in the garage waiting for me, and Mario's reading for a part, and I see this other guy from Models Inc. His name was Brian as well. So I go in, I read, then I go to my softball game. I played in the entertainment league, right?
Yep.
And so I go to Mark's house after the game, and we're all cooking some food, and he's like, this is my brother's house. The phone rings. It's his brother. He's like, hey, how's your day? I'm standing in the kitchen helping. It's Kenny Ortega on the phone. And I had just auditioned for him, and it was a 2-part on this TV show.
Yep. And
he goes, you know what? I saw a really great young actor, didn't know me. And he's like, oh yeah, he's being brothers. They're asking, questions. And I can hear I'm cooking, cleaning. And he goes, this guy, Brian. He goes, Brian, what's Brian Hopkins? He goes, did you audition today? I go, I did. And he goes, I got a Brian Hopkins standing in your kitchen. He goes, wait. And they, boom, puts me on the phone. He goes, you killed it. What a great job. Get ready. You're going out. We booked you for this role, right? I'm like, they call. I'm waiting for the call from my agent. I call my agent. I'm freaking out. They sent the wrong Brian. They sent the wrong Brian to the job. Kenny gets there and calls his brother to get my number. Where the fuck are you? He goes, can you get to the Burbank airport? Oh. He goes, because they booked the wrong Brian. They thought that I wanted this guy. And I'm like, there was no connection. Like, I earned the job, and they booked the wrong guy. Did
you end up losing the job?
Yeah, I ended up losing it. Oh. He was going to send me on the plane. What happened was, he goes, they're telling me either I have to shoot it as is, or maybe I bring you out and you play a lesser role. And I'm like, so I'm the kid gets killed off, and then Mario Lopez has to go home. He wasn't going to get the gig. And he's like, I don't care. I want you on this gig. Then they said, well, the show's being canceled. This was the last 2 episodes. Either we cancel it now, you don't shoot it, or shoot what we had. That was it. That was like that extra thing. And I went, I'm done with this industry.
Yeah.
But music was already taking over. I was already in control. I was writing my own stuff. I was controlling that narrative, that gift that I would get to give. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it failed, if it sucked, it sucks.
Or just make shit up. I used to do that all the time. In my credits. Like, I remember one time when we went down to La Jolla, my intro, because the new Star Wars was coming out.
Yeah.
And I was telling everybody I'm going to be the new Han Solo.
I love it.
And the young Han Solo in the new Star Wars, and that worked.
You got some mileage out of that.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
And then I was gonna be in one of the Marvel movies.
I love it.
Yeah, I was gonna play one of the.
Can't talk about it.
Yeah, we can't really get into details. I'm dead serious.
I love it.
I used to do that shit all the time. Just fake ass credits.
Right. And then you're a comedian, so you can always just be like, oh, I was kidding. You believe that? You thought it was serious?
Dude, our resumes read that anyway. My acting coach would be like, put all his stuff on. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
We would do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and then you hear the audience go, really? I was right. And then you come up like, oh, and then they think you're the next best thing. You know, you spit game after the shows to the young ladies.
Right.
So, are you really? Yeah. So what do you do?
What do you do?
Deflect.
Oh, fuck. This was fun.
I had a blast.
I got this again.
You know, it's funny. It's like us hanging out the other night. I tried to say goodnight 30 minutes ago, and we just kept hanging.
You're Native American.
Yeah,
What's
Native
your
American.
nationality?
My dad's Puerto Rican and Greek. My dad and my mom is French and Russian.
Okay.
I'm all fucked up.
Yeah.
Mom's a Jew. Dad's Catholic.
Well, because the Puerto Rican side is a long goodbye.
It's a long. My dad always says it takes me 30 minutes to say hello.
Yeah.
It takes me 30 minutes to say goodbye.
St. Italians is the same way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
You can't just say bye.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The Irish got it down.
They got it down.
Which goes back to the beginning of my show when
Yeah.
I talked about me having to explain myself to 2 Italians.
Oh,
my
yeah.
girl is Italian.
Yeah.
And mom wears the pants in the family and
Right.
runs the
Just like I said, man. Just just yes it.
Oh, I do. And the thing is,
or just show her a pay
out.
stub one time. So, look at this.
Exactly.
Now, granted, I might not see this again for 4 months, but she don't fucking know that.
This is every 6 months.
Yeah,
exactly. Hey, exactly.
Oh shit.
Hey, so again, thank you guys for being on here.
Yeah,
John Orlando from Action Junkie, Sticky Paw Studios is the whole reason I get to be in here. And Bret, dude, you got to come back and do this again with us.
Absolutely, man.
Will you do this?
Yeah, this is great.
Do this with us again. And dude, you got to be on again.
I'm in. You got
to do this.
He's right next door.
What am I doing? I got nothing to do.
So tell everybody where you're at again every week right now.
Well, when does this air?
I'm pushing this till next week, so you're not going to be at
Jimmy
Kimmel.
Won't be at Jimmy Kimmel's.
No.
But every Tuesday, Wednesday, if you're in Vegas at the Strat, 10 o'clock, it's my Tuesday, Wednesday workout. But don't worry.
Which is a great room, actually.
Yeah, I like that. LA Comedy Club is one of the best, man.
Yeah.
Because it really, they really let you flex.
Yeah.
And they push the envelope. And I don't want to make it, I'm not a shocking guy, where I'm not.
No, you're great. You're so relatable. You're great.
But I mean, like, I talk like, I'm pretty, middle of the road type guy. I'm not, because there are people that just push the envelope to push the envelope.
Right.
I just support that.
Pushing it. Sure.
As far as you can
important.
go.
Yeah.
I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, just as long as you're, doing you and whatever. So when I go up, I work out, but it's not family friendly by no fucking means. People do that too. They're like, can I bring my son, my kid? No, because they're fans of the show. Because a lot of kids watch Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, right?
They're like, hey, you want to go see Cousin Louie? I'm like, I wouldn't fucking do that.
It's like all the parents that had nightmares bringing their kids to go see fucking
Bob Saget.
Nightmare.
Rest his soul.
Remember the first time you ever saw Saget do stand up? When you didn't know, like
savage.
before you knew, and you go and he's just raunchy as fuck.
But see, comics knew.
Right, comics knew.
Comics always knew. It was like he never. It's not like he got Full House and then went raunchy.
Right.
They gave it to him, and then he's doing America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, this guy's a savage on stage.
Savage,
right?
Oh,
and I love that, man.
You had him on your show, didn't you?
Yeah. Loved Bob. Loved Bob.
Yeah.
Dude, he was great.
Yeah.
Man.
He really was.
Norm was awesome too.
Yeah.
Dude, one of the funniest things. I mean, comics love it when he did the roast.
Yeah.
But he bombed on purpose.
Yeah.
But all his jokes were just like they weren't bad insults, but like you could tell the audience didn't get it.
Right.
But if you look at the comics, they're fucking crying.
Right. Yeah.
Patton Oswalt's fucking not Patton Oswalt. Jim Norton is like wiping his face.
Yeah.
And the jokes were so awful, and he's selling them like he really cares.
Right.
So and it's just shitty roast.
Oh shit.
Dude, we do shit like that all the time, man.
It's funny.
Dude, I'll tell you. Never mind.
No, please go. No, tell us.
Last one.
It was about Dice, and I love, dude, the genius in Dice is so many levels.
Yeah, I agree.
From what he's doing on stage, but his level of commitment.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we have time for this story.
Yeah, please tell it. No, tell it.
Well, when I got at the store, again, the first bit that really everybody knew was this roller skating bit I did about like being 10 and there was that guy that was fucking 30 at the roller rink. You know what I mean? He was a grown man when we were kids.
Red Devils.
And his name was Tony. So Dice, and this was a gift he gave. I didn't realize it at the time. So Mitzi was only really giving me, and she used to put me after Rogan every Tuesday, 12:15, right? I would only get those Tuesday spots. And then after a while, she put me in the main room, and it was like 10:30. It was a great spot, and I was looking forward to it. Sold out. So Dice loved this Tony bit. And I'm walking, and I see him in the hallway. He's like, "Are you gonna do Tony?" and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna close with it." And then he's like, "Here's what you need to do." He goes, "You gotta go up there, and you gotta really talk about Tony, like who he is, where he's from, right? Like just go into Tony, and then do the bit." Now, basically, he wants me to fucking wing a monologue for 12 minutes.
Right.
And then close with the roller skating. And, I was still in awe of him. And I was just happy he's talking to me.
Yeah.
So I go, well, I'm going to close with it. He goes, no, you got to commit to like the character and tell everybody where he's from, And I'm like, fuck, man. And then Danny, the sound guy, comes down and he's like, no, Danny, when Bret goes up, you got to dim the lights, put the spotlight on him. So I go up there and I forgot who bring me up and it's packed. And I just start going and I go, well, hey guys, I want to tell you about this guy named Tony. And when I was growing up, and I'm really just winging it.
Yeah.
Nobody's laughing, but all you hear is like, just him. I mean, nobody's fucking laughing.
Right.
Then I'm like, Tony, he was a, and then all you hear is just him. And then I ended up just, I did like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of just talking about this guy. And then I started getting little laughs because I was peppering it a little.
Yeah.
And then I got into the bit that I knew. And I mean, it fucking crushed. And I get off stage.
I want to know what happened.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't realize it at the time, but Dice gave me fucking a gift. And it was the gift of commitment. And what was crazy about it, I didn't realize it till later on, but I was forced to fucking sit there on the main room and wing it. And then I was forced to rely on myself and then try to make things funny. But I knew where I was going, so it got a good response.
Because you knew it was going to close strong.
Yeah, but I still didn't realize it till later on. And then I realized it when I was watching him, and his genius is in fucking commitment, man.
Yeah.
This guy would go on stage and set the mic up for 5 minutes.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And the audience is like, what the fuck's he doing?
Light the cigarette.
Till it's right.
Yep.
And then he'd go like, then he'd do the cigarette. He'd be like, so I was at the pool breaking in a cologne. Right? And then everybody starts laughing. And why the fuck was did I bring about the genius of him?
Well, because of commitment.
But there was something that segued into that. And Dice is one of those comedians where, he's so, I don't want to say underrated because he's huge.
Yeah.
His genius is so many levels, man.
Yeah. We never saw anything like that,
Dude,
too.
But even now, like when he commits to that guy and his material, when he's talking about things and the way he doesn't get out of it, he just stays.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And I forgot why, because I'm getting old, why I brought him up.
We were Saget. We were talking about Saget.
Oh, Saget.
Yeah.
And Norm. That's what it was.
Yeah.
When Norm was committing to
Right.
that. There's the thing that, and I'm sure, I don't know if you do this as a musician, but that's why Amadeus is one of my favorite movies. Because remember when Solari's listened to him and the audience is clapping, but they're just clapping? He's fucking crying. Because he understands how brilliant what this guy does, that these people just don't see it.
Right.
It's the same thing with comics. Like when you're watching Burr or Chappelle, when Chappelle just smokes that cigarette and boom, in the cut and just starts talking and dissecting, people are laughing. But as a comic, when you hear that, you're like, what fucking brilliance is that?
Yeah.
Saget, same way.
Yeah.
I mean, to sell, rest his soul, but to sell that after people come to see him and never flinch.
Right.
Norm, the commitment to just outlandish shit that the whole audience doesn't even realize. That they're laughing, but we're laughing even harder.
Right.
And I was throwing dice in there. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That genius of who he is and the commitment and the material and everything just mixed in. Like when he came on that Young Comedian special, which by the way was shot at the Trop. A lot of people don't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
If you go to Laugh Factory there, that was where they shot the Young Comedian special. But do you remember he had that fucking championship belt on?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And he sat there. Now, mind you, this is the first time he's really on a national television. And for fucking 2 minutes with the fucking cigarette, you know? And then he puts his hand in the championship belt.
Yeah, the lighter and
and then he
pops
goes
open
back
the
to
lighter
it,
and light the thing.
And then he opens his light. So I got my tongue up this chick's ass. But the brilliance of that, the commitment.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude.
one of my favorite stories.
Yeah.
Is that gift Dice gave me, and I don't even know if he was just fucking with me or if he was trying to school me,
Right.
or really wanted me to do
I
it.
think he
You
was
took
helping.
from it, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
part of your journey.
Now,
That's
and,
it.
and I didn't realize that till later on, that I was like, this motherfucker taught me how to commit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's good shit.
dude, this was amazing.
Yeah, this was good.
I was crying.
This almost ended an hour
I
ago. What a
know, I
shame
know.
it would have been.
It would have sucked. I would have
Yeah.
been so mad going, there's something missing.
Yeah.
What's missing?
This was good.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I loved it.
Bro, I had
Yeah.
a total blast. Thank you for being a part of this.
And,
Bret Ernst.
and thank you, Dice.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
I love you.
Love this. All right. So thank you again. This is a Hero's Journey podcast. Bret Ernst, John Orlando, Action Junkies. You can catch you here in Vegas and then on tour. What's your website?
Just go to Bret Comedy, Bret like Brett Favre, but with one T, comedy.com.
There you go. And I gotta get my boy to throw up. We forgot to get your stuff on there too. So I'll throw that up on the
Just
screen.
at Bret Ernst. But the last name is like really, people get confused with it.
Yeah.
My name sucks. It's like 2 syllables. Like I look like a Vinny.
Right.
You know?
I played Vince Montana on Saved by the Bell,
Oh
so
my
you know.
God.
Well, my
Yeah,
mom
it's
liked
too much.
fucking James Gardner, or she liked Brett Maverick.
Oh,
So
there
it
you
was
go.
named after Brett Maverick.
My mom named me after an actor too, Brian. I was like Brian Keith from All in the Family, I think it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, my brother's name is Cody, sister Angel, sister Buffy, dad Rockney.
Not All in the Family.
Partridge Family?
No. The one with
Buffy and Jody.
Buffy and Jody. They had Buffy.
Family
and,
Affair.
Family Affair.
Come
There
on,
you
Uncle
go.
French.
There you go. That was it.
How you doing?
Yes.
Uncle Frenchie.
Oh, shit.
My
Dude,
mom named me
this-
after him. I was like, gotta be kidding me. You're
After
like
the
him
fucking after the butler?
the dad,
The
Brian
dad?
Keith.
Oh yeah. I remember. He had like the blonde hair.
Yes.
But he did other shit too. He was
He
like,
did
in the-
westerns and all
Western.
kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Amber's going to kill us.
Okay, we got to go.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, S&P Inc. Thank you so much, JPS Computers. My name's Brian Hopkins. This is a Hero's Journey podcast. We're out.
Dream, and I believe it's coming around to me.
That was fucking good.